in National Frame Builders Association event, the Expo here in Oklahoma City. These guys are like little geeks right now. I'm just really curious now. Welcome back. Early bird gets the worm. Happy birthday to you. Welcome back, Pack. This is Adriel from WolfSteel Buildings, and we're in day one of National Frame Builders Association event, the Expo here in Oklahoma City, so it wasn't that far of a drive. I know we have some Oklahoma residents that have been wanting us to do builds out in Oklahoma. We don't service Oklahoma, but it was actually a really short trip for us from Fort Worth, right, Ed?
Yeah, it was a little 3-hour trip, nothing too crazy.
But this is day one. Our team is already actually in action, so super excited to share with you guys maybe some of the new technology, some products that we're considering, and if you see anything there that, hey, you know, this might be interesting for something that you might be interested in, leave it in the comments. And so let's get this one going, guys.
Let's go.
This needs to go in my man cave in my shop, and I love that. Hey, so I love these.
Yeah.
Because the days of just solid colors, you know, there's some people that want some fancy stuff. Picture this either as a liner panel inside. That's what I want in mine. Or you could actually do a building outside. Picture this with like a black corner trim and your black roof and everything like that. Who wants to do one of these?
Leave it in the comment. Alrighty, guys. So like you can see there's different patterns in these panels here. Obviously, I'm gonna explain a little bit more on like how the panels are made to help understand like there is a lot of logistics that has to be involved. They look great here, but if you like it, let us know, because that's why we're here. I'm really looking forward to explain how panels actually work around here.
And from 50 feet away, you would never know the difference between a shingled roof and an embossed or an imprinted panel that looks like it.
But it might mean that we start creating those conversations with the HOAs of like, look, check out this. You're saving the people in your community a lot of money to do something that is like this. That's going to cost them about 10%, 20% of actual masonry.
Plus, we get hail. So in hail, if you have an actual traditional shingle roof, the shingles get torn up. They get torn up like every hailstorm. You have something like that in 26 gauge with spray foam underneath it, that's rock solid. And then it'll outlast any typical shingle roof. And it looks shingled.
Like, this is just my opinion. I definitely think masonry looks phenomenal. Like, it's just phenomenal, and it lasts long, right? But budgets are concerned, so I mean, maybe considering something like this, and HOA passes it. I mean, at the end of the day,
The point of the HOA is from the curb, that curb appeal, so it looks like it's part masonry and/or part shingled roof. So that answers the question.
We'll start having HOA conversations about these options.
Talk to us a little bit about what we have going on here.
Yeah, so we use definitely like panels that like what you're seeing here, which is has a little bit more of a glossy finish.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the best way to explain it. This is kind of like the standard panel that's really out there. One of the panels that we're kind of looking into is to bring in a little bit more of a textured panel, but it's got a little bit more of a texture, and it's also like a little bit more of a matte finish.
Gotcha.
And the reason why we're really interested in it is obviously it gives it a different edge on it, but also the glossy one, like fingerprints are a little bit more visible, but also it's oil canning.
Makes sense.
It's just a visual aesthetic that, you know, sometimes you don't like it as much.
Yep.
And so doing a little bit more of a matte finish, the reflection doesn't allow the visibility of oil canning as much.
Makes sense.
That's why it's a problem, right? So it just depends how we see it. But then again, it's just an aesthetic. So oil canning is just a nature of metal in general.
Makes sense.
Obviously, the thicker the panel, the less your oil canning. So just something to look into. We're studying.
Yeah, and it looks nice. It looks really nice.
Really nice. And you can see even the combination of doing, like, say, a textured and these are both black.
Man.
So something to consider. Look at the standing scene. But step by step, things are coming. Super excited.
Awesome.
if you guys watch our channel, you know that we offer mobile home doors and also offer steel doors. So we're out here with one of our main focuses is to try to get more options of steel doors or doors that are specifically made for, you know, like metal buildings as well. There's so much details into the doors, and it's really exciting. These guys are like little geeks right now, so we're having a good time. Alrighty guys, so obviously while we're shopping around, we're looking at almost every single detail. This is a window jamb around the window that basically doesn't work specifically for us. Okay, what we need is going to be the nail fin, unless we do a specific work. But if you're going to get your own windows, you're going to need basically the one with just a nail fin. That's the one that you're going to specifically need, especially if you're going to bring in your own windows. So gotta select the right one.
This window goes in over your steel.
Okay.
So that little one over there, I can show a little bit better, but when you install this window, you're gonna put silicone behind this before you put it in there. There's a big lip that goes behind the steel.
Yeah.
It sets down on your sill. There's a small lip back here. You screw it in. Make sure that they're not overly tight because you want to.
Dang.
Yeah, you want to keep these a little bit loose so it can expand and contract. And then when you're all done getting everything in there, we'll just put the caps on it. No more J channel. That's nice and clean. But I can show you better on this little sample here.
Curious of colors too.
I'm just really, really curious now.
So you get your steel, you cut it out flush with your opening.
Yeah.
You cut these little slits in here, which is 1 5/8 inches back, 1/2 inch up, and then this flange is going to slide behind your steel. You've got a seal on the back here, but we still want you to silicone from the channel to the top to the bottom, but it'll be behind you, so it's not going to be exposed. You're going to take this window and you're going to slip it back behind the steel. You're going to go in and then you're going to drop it down. No, they don't. This is a salesman sample, so it's all shimmed out.
Yeah.
It's all curved and everything. It's not that easy to set them in the bottom.
Yeah.
Once you push it up, push it in, drops down, and then you're going to screw through the flange on the side here, snug, not over tight, because if you get it over tight, when the piece expands, it can pop off. They can't pop off unless you get a part started. These little things here, we're going to start putting these on every window now. They'll be on both sides. That's just, we're going to snap the pieces into the window before you get it. Then you'll be able to just pop them off. And then you screw that out of there and throw it away. So then, after you're all installed, that snaps on. So when you would get this window, these caps would be on there, and you just take this and just pull on it and it pops it off. Otherwise, they don't come out that easy. They're really tough to get out.
We just have to make sure we don't land on a rib.
Yep. Well, but you should not be putting your J channel.
No, we shouldn't. Yeah. Either way.
Ever,
either way.
If you put your window on a rib on the J channel,
it's gonna
leak. Like after you've got it installed, you're going to silicone from the corner to the top of this first rib, so that if you get any surface tension, water running back there, it hits that silicone and drops off. That way it can't even water getting.
Awesome. What the heck?
We get it. Starting a new metal building project can feel overwhelming with concrete here, installation there, permit somewhere else. At WolfSteel, we can take that headache away. From site prep to the last screw, we bring every service under one roof here in Texas for Texans, so you can have your metal building without the stress. We handle tubular buildings, red iron weld up and bolt up buildings, permitting assistance, full concrete slabs with site prep, plus any demolition if needed. Concrete coating options, various installation options, a gutter system for your building, custom doors, windows, and even cedar accents if you want a more rustic look. You need more, like mezzanines, balconies, or masonry, we got that too. We do not service outside of our service area, nor provide material or kits only, and our services do not stand alone. We focus on full turnkey Texas metal building projects. WolfSteel is the easy choice. Texans, we've got you covered. If you fall within the service area, contact us today. If not, I hope our channel is helpful for your metal building project.
Alrighty guys, this is day 2 of the expo here at the NFBA, which is the National Framers Builders Association. And again, this is more on the framing, so it's a lot of post frame, but there's a lot of sheet metal, a lot of metalworks, which is what we do with all steel. However, yesterday we spent almost like 2-3 hours on one single aisle, so we want to cover the remainder in about 2 hours. So right now, let's go check out this one. Okay, guys. So right now, our team, James, Javi, and Jared, we're just hanging out with Stack Pro. Basically, the reason is we fabricate our own tubular metal buildings out of Weatherford, Texas, and we're looking at some ways that we can be more unique in how we stack our materials and have them ready for our contractors. What did you find out? Did you like them, or?
So the good thing is they're modular. So right now I think they're 8-foot leg spacing, between each upright. But I think he said like each one of those arms holds 3,000 pounds. So if you look at bundle, square tubing, whether 12 gauge or 14 gauge, you can put bundles on there. You could do sheet metal on there, and they're modular. You can see on the ends they kind of slip fit together. So you can send them. You could do one, you could do two, you could do 1,000 feet of them. I mean, you can send them an entire wall.
Do we just anchor on the ground with like
don't even need to anchor.
No?
Because of the cantilever design of it.
Okay.
So you can actually move them around with the forks that have that, in the little, 2x6 right there in the middle. You could move them around with forklift, but each one of these uprights holds 5,000 pounds. One of the yellow legs will hold 3,000 pounds each. So
we're looking into it because we got to expand our WolfSteel fabrication side. We're running out of space, and it's all thanks to you guys for believing in us, and it's our job to continue to deliver. So we're working on that.
Alrighty, Abdul, talk to us about this whole machine, because man, it looks like a whole robotic machine. What is this?
So this is basically a roll former. So if I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight of how our sheet metal comes out and our trim, I haven't spoken to them, but it looks like this one is the one that cuts for the trims. But basically a coil, which is what you're seeing here, is almost like a toilet paper. It gets run through a machine, and that machine makes the shape of the panels. So when you order a metal building, that's part of the process in the planning. We're determining the lengths, okay? And out of that same coil, we also want to get to be able to, get the cuts and lengths for the trims as well.
Gotcha.
We custom order all our trims. So this is a whole process that happens where we have to have great relationships. Actually, a lot of great relationships, because if the material is wrong, it delays the project, or if the bends are not done right, because once it's cut out, if you come out here,
Yes.
there's pieces of sheets, and those are going to be bent and created into trims.
Gotcha.
If those don't align or don't connect with our building,
Yeah.
then the client's not going to like it.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times we don't really see, but there's so many moving parts,
Yeah.
So, and this is just talking sheet metal and trims.
Gotcha.
So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Any
have an
questions
idea.
on what I said?
Yeah, I have an idea now. So I would assume this machine here rolls that sheet, rolls it into the machine, and that either gets you can also get the ridges, right? Mm-hmm. Or like the little ridges on or the ribs on the machine.
So this one's not for like the sheet metal. This is more, looks like more of a trim
More of the
for
trim system. Gotcha.
For the sheet metal, we can actually show a little video from a couple of roll former suppliers out there.
Gotcha.
I used to have a roll former back in a business that I sold. And but right now we find it super efficient by building relationships with local suppliers, especially to be able to have so many different coils.
Yeah.
It's a lot of inventory, it's a lot of cash stuck.
Yeah.
So if we really want to offer a lot of variety,
Yeah.
it's kind of better to have a strong relationship with the local suppliers.
Yes, and that's what we're here for as well,
Yep. Yeah, we want to deliver amazing products. We don't want to deliver just limited products.
Makes
so
sense.
in order to do that, amazing products, you can't be limited.
Makes sense.
Alrighty guys, so behind us right now, our team, we're looking into steel doors. I know a lot of our audience has asked for more different colors, more like with windows as well, deadlocks, more into for a steel door.
Gotcha.
So right now we're looking into this model, but we are listening, and also we are trying to refine some of the details that we've seen in some of the doors that we offer. So we're trying to really refine that. So what's going on here?
And we got a lot of options for sure, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're trying to really find and understand what is really out there, the pros and cons, and then from there, that way we're making really, really informed decisions of like what is the best out there, but at the value, because sometimes the best just be way too much.
Yeah.
But we're trying to find the right one.
We're listening to our viewers for sure.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I mean, they're asking for new doors, new colors, and so
Yeah.
this is what we hear. So it's awesome seeing this.
Yeah. Right now we're looking into this, but can't promise. Alrighty guys, so here we're looking at more of an aesthetic that can replace and solve the problem of HOAs. Okay, HOAs will want masonry, some sort of stonework or brickwork. Okay, so basically it's like an interlocking system that gives you the aesthetics. Obviously we still have to determine if the HOAs will accept something like this, but we're looking into it. So check it out.
Looks real nice. And it looks real brickwork, stonework.
Yeah, like right now you're looking at some sort of like a design of like masonry with stonework, or it's mostly stonework.
Stonework.
But they have many different styles, and you can see it over here.
I mean, it's nice.
And it's super lightweight. I believe it's like 1 pound. It's really not.
Square foot. Yeah.
What is it made out of? Like, is it poly?
It's our larger series is a urethane composite, so it's it's polyurea that's sprayed in the system, and then it's backed with high density urethane foam.
Okay.
The smaller 2x4 panels we just did is straight high density foam.
It's super light.
And then this is going to be our next generation for some of our stuff. This is kind of just a test piece, but it's foam, but it's got fiberglass. We've embedded in fiberglass in here, so to make it a lot stiffer. And we're eventually going to get this down to about 1/2 inch.
You can feel like the difference. This one's probably a little bit more like sturdier, right?
It's just different. I mean, like with this one, you're going to get. I mean, like I said, with the polyurea, it's a little bit harder on the surface, but this is going to have a lot less flex.
Makes sense.
I mean, that's what we're still kind of in the trial. How much fiberglass do we add in, and that part of it? What's the end use of this thing? You know?
Well, it's a great product. I think it's going to solve a lot for us. In Texas, we have a lot of HOA requirements.
Yep.
Yeah.
And masonry is really pricey.
Yeah, we do a lot of business down in Texas.
Yeah.
So obviously, you guys are big.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hey, like Minecraft.
There you have it, Pack. It's been a long day. It's been a long 2-3 days, but at the end of the day, we're here to learn. That way we can provide better service and better products. And so I thought we had a great time. What do you think, Ed? Did you learn a lot?
I learned so much, even from the education classes this morning to the expo now. Man, my brain is just like, all I think about is just metal buildings and metal doors and just metal panels, everything. It's all I think about now. But
that's how we get better.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to be out here. We have to be on top of our game. So other than that, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's go.